Hello, hello, hello. Biohack here with another live arena video. This one's a fun one because we get to pull some shards. That's right. We've got the Summon Rush going on right now for the Ishiyama fusion, which I am going to go for. I need to pull 6 Sacreds for that, and then maybe like 2 Voids. I don't know. We'll see. First things first, let's check our Soul Merchant. Artak, no thank you. Yeah, all right. Seer Soul, but I don't really use Seer anywhere. All right, so we got to pull 6 of these things. Do I have enough space? I do, yeah. I've been debating on whether I want to go with Elva or Freya for this. I think I want to go with Freya, to be honest. I do want Elva because I want a champion with like speed, healing, revive, and veil. But I think Freya is just more useful, and I need to max faction guardians for barbarians more than Sylvan Watchers. So yeah, I guess that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, let's see. Where am I at on my mercy? Hold on, let me pull that up. 0. Okay, so I must have. I think that's true. I think I stopped pulling after I got my last legendary because I was pulling for Armon's progressive chance. So all right, let's do it. Any barbarians I'll be happy with. Any Legos I'll be happy with, honestly, when we're only doing a 6 pull. So that's 2. All right, it's 3. Jarang, 4. Torture Helm, 5. All right, last one, another Mausoleum Mage. Oh, it's a Lego. Oh, Arashi Riptide. This guy, what does he do? Can't remember. He's an HP based nuker, right? That's right. He wasn't the fusion, was he? Or was he a fusion? I'm trying to remember. Arashi wasn't the last fusion, was he? Hold on. Faction Guardians. Shadowkin. No. Is he unique? I don't have him already, right? Why am I thinking of that chant? Like, what? I'm trying to remember, like, what reason I was thinking about him for. Okay, anyway, let's go over his kit. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 75 chance of stealing 1 random buff. This effect cannot be resisted if the champion is under veil. It goes books to 100. Oh, maybe that's why, because he ignores Stone Skin. We'll ignore 25% of the target's defense as well as shield and strengthen buff. We'll also ignore Stone Skin buff if this champion is under veil or perfect veil. If this champion kills an enemy, increases the duration of all buffs on this champion by 1 turn. All right, hold on. Let me look. What are his multipliers? Ignores 25% debuff, or ignores 25% defense is nice. So it's a 0.34 times 1.2, so it's like a 0.4 multiplier. I mean, I've seen worse. With the 24.5% ignore defense, it's not terrible. If we compare that to Fatalis, what was his multiplier? His was a 0.39, but it only ignored 15% of defense. And then what do we have over here? Attacks on enemies 4 attacking places a perfect veil buff and increase crit damage buff on this champion for 2 turns. Stack deals single target damage to each target individually rather than AoE. Will ignore 15% of the first enemy's defense after hitting the first enemy. Every other enemy will hit every other enemy. Following initial hit, each subsequent hit ignores 5% more of the target's defense, stacks up to 35%. For each enemy killed by this attack, increases champion's HP by 5%. Okay. Start of each round places a veil buff on this champion. Has a 20% chance to reflect all damage and debuffs this champion receives back to the attacker. Will only work on skills that inflict damage and place debuffs. Does not work against bosses. Active effect. If reflected damage kills an enemy, fills this champion's turn meter by 30% and places a perfect veil. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of thinking of I didn't realize he brings a 28% speed aura in arena. That's actually kind of nice. So I mean, the main strategy here would be just a Stone Skin Ignorer. Again, super bad faction. He seems like he kind of fills a really similar role to Fatalis, but kind of worse. I don't know. I mean, he does do a little bit more damage. What's the multiplier on this last ability? Hold on, let me go back. That is a 0.32. It has no ignore defense. Oh wait. Oh no, that's sorry. That's the alternating one. Yeah. No, it does have ignore defense. Ah, man. This 20% or chance on the passive just seems too low. 20% chance to reflect all damage and debuffs. Back to the attacker. Only work the skill inflicts damage on damage. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe it could be good. I'm gonna have to go watch some videos, see if anyone uses him. Okay, but that should put me right up against the Summon Rush. So I need 200 more points. I can either pull like 5 Ancients or like 2 Voids. I think I'm just gonna pull the 5 Ancients. I need to make a little bit of space. All right, where are we at on Mercy for this? About 95. Whoops. I think Korgon and Mausoleum Mage are now +4. All right, number 3. All right, last one. Okay, well, you know what? I can't complain too much. We got one Lego. Not a dupe for Faction Wars, but seems like his kit might be interesting. If any of you guys have him, let me know if you like him. And with that, let's go ahead and jump into the battles. Queues have been quite long. I actually had the whole thing time out on me twice earlier today, where it just didn't match me against anyone. That hasn't happened to me in a long, long time, so I don't know what they've been doing, but yeah, it seems like they've been messing with it. Or no one's doing live arena. I don't know. I find that hard to believe. Can't literally be like the only person. Long queue time again, though. We'll see. It's going to time out. Nope. Should I check this player? They're kind of probably too low to be in the spreadsheet. So open with an Armons. We'll go Marius Kaja. Don't see him. Okay. Work. Oh, I just realized I don't have my music on. I knew it was something seemed odd. Okay. Let's just lock one of these. Oh, I just realized I didn't press the publish button on my video from yesterday. Whoops. right, beautiful. Hopefully we can get a higher rated match, but we'll see. I feel like staying in the top 100 is going to be much easier this season than last season. I've been in like top... What did I think highest I hit was like top 25? We hit on stream the other day? I feel like... And I haven't been really doing that many more battles, and I don't think my win rate's all that much higher than it was last season either. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Oops. MZF77, not in the spreadsheet. All right, that's fine. Kind of didn't expect it. Got a Marius and a Fabian. Can work with that. Noel and Sir Nick. Okay. Probably, right now I'm leaning towards banning the Noel. Especially since it's in Lightning Cage. Yeah, we're definitely just going to ban the Noel. Arbiter is the last one. Not the biggest threat. Oh, that's a little bit of a bummer that the Armand's stun didn't land. No poly on this team, so let's go ahead and drop the fear. Nice. Empress. Closing it out. Need a soul for him. Ah, fuck, it's Crotchy. Crotchy is super hard. At least I get to open first. But it doesn't really matter. The problem is he Hegemon Marichkas me and then hits me with a bunch of other shit that I can't really deal with. I need to make a feral Wukong. I probably will use Wukong in this fight, to be honest. See what he brings to the table. Okay, so he does go with the Marichka. I don't want to play this. Okay. He's going to go Rhodos, Hegemon, Sulfurion. And the question is, how do I want to deal with that? Part of me thinks I go Ancora Wukong. No, then I'll just ban I think I go Rhodos. If I go Sulfurion, he goes Hegemon, I ban the Hegemon and lose the nice. Otherwise he goes with let's do this. This is probably not going to work, but I'm just trying. I don't like there's nothing I can do, unfortunately. Just don't have the right setup. I wonder if maybe I should have skipped Marius and gone like Ancora. I don't know. Maybe I should have just spammed like Rhodos, Ancora, Duchess. The problem is he'll just lock me out. It's a little weird. Great. Wait, am I still in the game? That was odd. Interesting. Of course we got wanded. Why would we ever not get wanded? Why would we ever have an actual reasonable shot of doing anything in this game? Instead of just getting fucking owned by RNG against the most OP bullshit that exists. Would have been cool if she, or if he killed the Marichka. Although I guess it would have just brought the Armons back, so maybe it's better to control it. God, this bullshit on both Marius and Wukong. Actually, the Marius got polyed by the Armons. Oh, dude. Sheep is just so overpowered. Okay, that makes sense. Wukong is still in polymorph. Game is so trash, man. So trash. Maybe I just need to do something totally different next time I fight him. Yeah, I don't have good options to fight Marichka Hegemon and then deal with his Sulfurion. I wish I had my own Hegemon so bad, dude. That would probably help me win more than anything else. Taurus could also kind of help, because then I could run Taurus against their Hegemons, like Tarichka, but... Alright, coming out swinging. I see how it is. Oops, no, that's not what we want. We want Warlord Carnage. I think that was the right call. Ban the Commodus. The thing I was worried about is actually a Kaja, or no, yeah, I was worried about a Kaja ban, or not a Kaja ban, sorry, Sulfurion ban, and then just having the turn meter, like the turn order, kind of go in the wrong direction. Or the Commodus, like I couldn't control the Commodus, and then like my Warlord goes, and then he swaps forms, and I guess, I don't know. I guess Kaja kind of protects us from Commodus. I don't know. I guess it was fine. Didn't really matter. Still felt like he was the biggest threat. Didn't think there was any real way we lose the speed race when no 6-star intimidating presence. I bet you need to use Necrit more against Crotchy. It could be a good option. Okay, we've got Mar opening with Arbiter. I'll open Armand's Marius. They're going to go Fabian Arbias. Ah, nice. All right. We'll just go ahead and ban the nice. Not worried about losing speed race. We're probably, what, like 2 to 3 weeks away from the next free re-gear event? I've been thinking about what I want to do. I think I'm leaning more and more, like, every day towards moving the wand on, or the hallowed hilt onto the Armands, and putting Siroth on Kaja again. And with the announcement of Faction Wars Hard and the new higher level glyphs, I feel like that's going to be even more relevant, because it's going to be so hard for me. Like, I'm not going to be able to max Kaja's speed, because people aren't going to be able to keep up with her. Like, the rest of my champions aren't going to be able to keep up with her. Like, my Warlord, if I go and get, like, you know, focus all my speed glyphs on my Kaja and get, what, 24 more speed is what the max we can get from these new glyphs, because we'll go from 8 to 12 on 6 different pieces. Like, Warlord needs to also go up by that much speed, and that there's no way I can build a Warlord that's like 430 speed that doesn't have like 200 accuracy. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking, like, just put the Siroth on her and either put the hilt on Armands or put it on Warlord. I don't know which one is better. If I... Oh, you know what? I should explore that. Let's see. We're going to do some math while we fight this player. Okay. They opened Arbiter. I opened Marius Armans. How fast would my Kaja be? It should be like 470, basically. Let's even say 480. Let's say 475. To future-proof her a little bit. So, how fast does my nuker need to be? I have to just guess and check this, because I don't have a calculator that'll actually, like, just calculate it for me. I guess like 390? No, a little bit faster. Okay. So my nuker needs to be like 395. Let's see if we can get the exact number. Oh, 393 works. 392. 391. Okay, so 391 is how fast the nuker needs to be. Or not the nuker, the lockout, the warlord needs to be. How am I hallowed hilt's giving me 15 speed right now? It just left, okay. Default browser got messed up, got set to Edge. Oh, fuck, it's crotchy. I don't think I've ever seen Commodus from crotchy. Trying to think like what I might want to do. I do kind of like leaving myself the option of I could go Kaja Sulfurion. Let's try it. I wonder if Crotchy like actually uses all these champions specifically, or if it's mostly just when fighting me. Yeah, let's see if we win the speed race with this. I don't know. We're also vulnerable. Well, actually, we're kind of vulnerable to Enfeeble, but not really, because what's her name? And cleanse it. We finally got him. Oh, hell yeah. That feels satisfying. Wukong. Wukong coming in hot. Okay, Wukong's in the thumbnail for that one. Oh, finally something worked. Jesus. The thing is, he probably could have just banned the Sulfurion and won. Because I didn't have any way to get through Stone Skin. Well, I don't know. I guess... Is the Warlord in Stone Skin? I'm not actually sure. Yeah, it is. Wow, fucking crotchy, dude. Fucking crotchy. I'm gonna leave myself the option of still running. Oh, you know what? Shoot, I should have gone Wukong. Well, no, maybe that's right. I can't go Sulfurion because of Marichka. Try this. I feel like the Hegemon's a bit of a weird pick. I still probably am not going to win, but I do feel like it's a little bit of an odd one. Damn, he popped the stone skin on my, on like almost everything. Oh, shoot. Wait, how did the Warlord go first? I'm a little bit shocked at that. I'm like totally fucked here, aren't I? Marius is just gonna die. Yeah. Damn, dude. I can't believe he popped the stone skin off of everybody. That's like actually brutal with the Hegemon. Because if I could have opened with the Marius A2 and not A3 and kept the stone skin on and just like stripped everyone and not had him die, that would have been huge. And not have the Warlord die too. Like that was bullshit. That's wild. Fuck, I don't want to fight Crotchy. God damn it, matchmaking. You're ruining this fucking game. It's so stupid. I don't want to fight the same player every single day, 10 times in a row. Fuck, I don't know. What are we gonna do? I gotta go back to Wukong instead of Marius. All right, this is probably the closest we've ever had to having a shot at getting a win. Well, other than the one we did win earlier. What's going on with my warlord? How did the Marine... Oh, but the Marine went first because I killed everyone. That makes sense. Man, this is some bullshit right there. Let's see. Just gonna go for the healing. Okay. Oh my god, that's brutal. If I can get a turn meter pushback, that would be huge. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll go for that. Why not? Doesn't really matter much. They're just going to die to the Rhodos again, or to the Hegemon again, so... Yeah, there we go. Much better play. No, that's what I really wanted to avoid, was having people dead so he could block revive with the Necrosis, but since we pulled that off, he won't get the double hit, which means I'm pretty sure he can't kill Rhodos. Hindsight, I should have not done that. What? Why would you do that? Was that must have been a misclick. Had to have been, right? He was gonna be a huge pain in the butt with that passive. Alright. Well, we actually got 2 out of 3 with Crotchy. I'm gonna try and dodge him though, because I cannot count on that to happen. That, yeah, damn. I don't know why he swapped. I think we had it in the bag, don't get me wrong. I'm not sure if there's anything he could have done, but I don't know why he swapped, because his best shot was getting kills with the Rhodos, or getting the Rhodos to kill itself, and then trying to kill me with like block revives and stuff, because then he would have had necrotic from the Rhodos death, and then I was still like a couple turns away from the revive on either the Duchess or the Kaja. Fortunately, both Duchess and Kaja are Spirit Affinity, very tanky champions, and Empress hits hard, but not that hard. And Warlord was about to lock him again, too, which would have been nice. But his A1 was honestly the most dangerous thing there anyway, because I doubt he would be able to kill anyone with the AoEs, with the Kaja passive and just how tanky those two Spirit Affinity champs are. The biggest potential problem would be a block revive on the Rhodos, and then just me not being able to do enough damage to kill the Empress, and then just having him like HP trade to my supports and killing him that way. So, yeah. But I don't think it would have mattered. I don't think it would have mattered. I think we had it in the bag at that point, but... I feel kind of bad because, like, Krachi is the only fights I'm getting today that are actually, like, competitive with me. But winning 2 out of 3 is, like, actually nuts for me. I feel like I struggle so much to beat that guy. Like, there's a lot of players that are in my range that I feel like I can have good fights with, but him, I don't have the answer. Because the problem is he just takes all the shit I want to use. And I don't know if he does that because he uses the same shit as me, or if he's just taking it so I can't have it. But it's always like, I'm going to run Marichka, Sulfurion, Hegemon, Marius, Armons, Warlord. It's like all the stuff that I regularly use, he'll bring it in, but then he'll just like throw a Marichka and a Hegemon against my Sulfurion, and then I'm like fucked. Or, you know, do whatever. I don't know. He just always has an answer to the things I want to try and do. Mostly it's just because of Hegemon, really. Hegemon's screwing me. Hegemon and nice. Okay, so this guy's going for an anti-lockout build with the Aragaz. I'm just going to ban the Aragaz. No one else really is threatening. It's an interesting comp, though. I've thought about building Zarguna. I think that's her name. And doing something similar to this sometimes, but I don't know. If I had a Garrel, I think I would run like an orc comp more. I actually thought about using it against Krachi too. I could go like Nogdar, Aragaz, and maybe I should. The problem is it's too easy to just like ban one of them. Dude, what the heck? You have 2 champions in Pinpoint and you went with a Sulfurion ban? Or I said Pinpoint, I meant Feral. All right, well... Oh, we fought Krachi. Oh, I forgot. We fought him earlier. So I fought him 4 times. So we went 50-50. All right. I can't complain about that. Rank 27 on the leaderboards. That's good. I probably will try and do some more fights today, but not on the recording. I need to go make some food. I'm going to go watch some videos later today about the new guy, Arashi. Yeah, Arashi. See if he's actually worth using. Oh, we got to put a new set of food. But definitely MVP today is going to the Wukong. That being said, I'm probably going to change the Wukong's build because I think I'm going to put him in Feral so that I can specifically use like a Feral stacked team against Sulfurions so that they can't pop the Stone Skin or any of the buffs off. I want like 1 nuker in Feral, and I don't use Wukong hardly ever, and I think he's 4-star, and he's a good go second champion because of his passive. So how's he built right now? Right now he's built in 6-piece Merciless with and also Pinpoint. That's to give him enough accuracy. 7,200 attack, 219 crit damage. It's actually crazy low. Is this a... No, this is a crit. Why is this crit damage so low? Jeez Louise. Yeah, I guess I didn't ascend it to crit damage, but still. I have 4-star blessing with 212. Yeah, he's probably too fast. Honestly, I don't need him to be this fast. I've got enough nukers that are quick nukers these days. Oh man, I have a term meter boosting gem. I shouldn't have this. Although it probably actually worked for me a lot today because I needed him to go first in that team that I ran, and it worked the first time we beat Karachi. Live Harvest Blessing. I'm going to probably, like I said, change him to Feral and change this to Lightning Cage. But that's what it is for now. And then Accuracy, Nuclear Masteries, right? Helm Smasher, of course. Accuracy stuff. I don't know if, like, maybe Evil Eye would make more sense than Cycle of Magic and Spirit Haste, but I don't know. Is what it is. All right. That's going to be it for me today. I will see you all in the next one. Cheers.